Hi guys, welcome to Adam McKola TV. This is MUFC Transfer Talk number 33. It is Wednesday. Sorry, it's Tuesday today. Lost track of my week already. It's Tuesday. United have made 2 signings in the transfer window already. We're fresh from the Romelu Lukaku signing. Lindelof and Lukaku in for United. Ibrahimovic, Rooney and Hart out for Manchester United so far. Plenty of players linked with the move into Manchester United and out of Manchester United. There's so much more business left to be done this summer for the Reds. And I'm looking forward to seeing who Jose Mourinho brings in next. And that's what today's Man United transfer talk is all about. Who will Manchester United sign next? Who is going to come in the entrance of Old Trafford next following Romelu Lukaku? Now, firstly, delighted with the signings of Lindelof and Lukaku so far. Seeing Romelu Lukaku in training, meeting up with his teammates and his team, it's looking good, isn't it? And there's reason to be excited for Manchester United fans. I can see WWE fans already changed his avatar to Lukaku. And Lukaku's got United fans excited again. Mangashu saying the same. It's exciting times. And I totally agree with you guys. It is exciting to be Manchester United fans. We've got a very good squad together at this moment in time. A lot of young players, a lot of players reaching their peak, or at least should be coming up to their peak in the next few years. And we've seriously got some good foundations to build from. But let's not be mistaken here. Manchester United still have business to do this summer in terms of getting rid of a few bits of dead wood and, of course, bringing in a few players. Now, obviously, you'll see in my title that I've got Eric Dier, Joe Hart, Alexis Sanchez as the 3 names that we're going to be discussing today. Those are just 3 of the rumours we'll be discussing. We'll be answering your questions as well. Obviously, we'll be talking about Perisic too. Mohammed is asking about James Rodriguez to Bayern Munich. Now, I hate to say I told you so again this transfer window, but I told you James Rodriguez wouldn't be coming to Manchester United. It's felt all summer like the Spanish press have been trying to push a move for James Rodriguez away from Real Madrid. Now, I'm surprised it's a loan move. I'm surprised they haven't recouped any of their money. I hear they will potentially get 45 million euros back. But it's a 2-year loan deal initially, and James Rodriguez has joined Bayern Munich. I think it's a great signing. I think James Rodriguez is a fantastic talent, is a great player. But I just didn't see him coming to Manchester United. I just couldn't see it happening this summer. And it obviously hasn't. He's gone on loan to Bayern Munich and he'll experience the German league. I think he'll absolutely hammer that league, to be honest. I think he'll be great in the German league. So let's see how he gets on there. Obviously, the Champions League for Bayern Munich as well. It'll be interesting to see how he gets on. But anyway, let's get stuck into the first of our 3 main topics today. Now, I'm going to go through the first one quite quickly because that's obvious. But we're also going to talk about Eric Dier a little bit later on today. And of course, Alexis Sanchez as well. So hold tight for that. Kyle says the rumours about James Rodriguez will finally stop now. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't stop and someone wrote an article saying United were going to sign him once his 2-year loan deal's over. You know what the press is like. But anyway, talking about the press, and we're moving on to Joe Hart, who has been linked with a move to Manchester United in the press today. And the Metro written article saying United have sounded out representatives of Joe Hart about the prospect of moving to Old Trafford in the event that David De Gea leaves the club. So they made it seem like United were making backup plans in case Real Madrid did come in for David De Gea again. It looks like that may not be the case. David De Gea is obviously on pre-season tour with Manchester United at the moment. There hasn't been much talk between United and Real Madrid. Once those Morata deals have fallen through, United aren't really looking to sign any Real Madrid players. You'd have to say most of the lines of inquiry aren't really there. And Real Madrid aren't looking like they're going to come knocking at this moment in time. So it's unlikely David De Gea will leave as it stands. But they're saying United we're talking to Joe Hart's representatives. Now, I immediately called bullshit on this one. Joe Hart is absolute dog shit. And I wouldn't take Joe Hart anywhere near Old Trafford. If he's in a Premier League, I'd say he's a lower table Premier League player. I don't think he's a top 4, top 6 goalkeeper. I mean, you look at Italy, he didn't do very well for Torino. He made mistakes here, there and everywhere. And I think you look at the goalkeepers that are being sold in Italy at the moment. And you see that Chesney, who's been at Roma, has been getting linked with a lot of moves to various different clubs. Wojciech Chesney, who used to be at Arsenal and struggled in the Premier League. And he even looks a better prospect than Joe Hart. If we were going to sign any goalkeeper from Italy, I'd rather it be Chesney than Joe Hart. And that's saying an awful lot. Joe Hart is absolute bollocks. And if he was to replace even Joe Pereira as our third goalkeeper, I'd be disappointed. Even Romero's better than him. Joe Hart is not good enough for Manchester United. And these rumours have to be absolute bollocks. Now, obviously, since that, Jamie Jackson of The Guardian has tweeted saying that that it's not true and Manchester United aren't interested in Joe Hart. And I'm not surprised by that at all. And I'm hoping that's the case at Manchester United. I would hate to see Joe Hart become a Manchester United player. I would really, really hate it. To coin a football Twitter phrase, he is an absolute passion merchant. Well said, Adam. He is effing shit, says Paul. I had a few comments over the last couple of days about my swearing as well. I do apologise. I'll try and keep it to a minimum. I know some of you guys are watching with obviously your family and your kids and whatnot. So I will try not to. Naughty Sausage says Joe Shart. I'm liking that. O'Shea greater than Hart says 24. Romero definitely good enough for number 1 says Mangashu if David De Gea leaves. Watch live every morning before work from New Zealand says Matt. Matt, you're an absolute legend, mate. Thank you very much and have a good day at work. Joe Hart LMAO says North. Bang on, mate. That's literally all you can say about that. Joe Hart to Manchester United. You are absolutely having a laugh. He's not good enough for this club. He's not good enough for our reserves. He's not good enough for a top 4 team. And if any top 6, top 7, top 8 team wants to take him, I pray to God. I pray to Eric. It isn't Joe Hart to Man United because I would be absolutely gutted. Rowan, I've taken your advice on board as well. Of course, all suggestions and all comments are treated as much equally as each other. You're right, he's massively overrated, says Michael. We have 3 top goalkeepers, why do we need him, says Ronak. De Gea isn't leaving, enough of that crap, says Liam. Sanchez rumours, says Corby, will speak about them a little bit later on today. DDG's not leaving, says Nima, another one confident that he's going to stay. Did I watch today's training, says Mayhem of United Finland. I didn't watch today's training. I have seen a few clips over the last couple of days of training and stuff, and Romelu Lukaku in training, but I haven't seen anything from today's training or anything new today from Manchester United. I've spent about 6 hours on the motorway today. I went to Manchester, came back as well. Lots of traffic on the way. If you follow me on Twitter, you would have seen I also got stopped in traffic by a load of ducks or geese or whatever they were crossing the road. There was a flock of geese crossing the road. They all went across apart from one. And then because one stayed over the road, the rest of them did a U-turn and went back across and held up traffic again. Oh, it was a joke, but it was funny at the same time. I couldn't help but laugh. You can see how bullshit these Joe Hart rumours are. I'm talking about my day sat in traffic, and you would have thought I would have wanted to forget about that as quickly as possible. We have now got over 500 viewers in the live stream. Thank you all for joining us. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already as well. Comment and share. Sayan says, finally caught you on a live stream. Thank you for joining us. Tanush, thank you for commenting. Donnarumma rumours will stop because he signed a contract, says Amrit. I agree. I can't remember many rumours linking him to Man United. I know there were a few though, but I didn't expect Manchester United to sign Donnarumma at all. Of course, he was linked with Real Madrid, was hoping him to go there, but he didn't. I hoped he'd go there because if he went there, he's going to be their keeper then for the next 5-10 years, and they wouldn't need to come anywhere near David De Gea. What's up, Samuel? Hope you're doing well. Nicky says, I don't want any City player near United. I wouldn't mind Sergio Aguero to be took. Well, now we've got a new number 9. We don't need to talk about strikers, but I would have took Sergio Aguero. Jared says, Kevin Hart greater than Joe Hart. Loving that. Fabinho and Lindelof would make a great backbone, says Mr. Ramal. Where's the Popo at, says PBX. Nothing yet, maybe. Maybe soon. We've got a long way to go in this stream, so you never know. Callum Keneally says, what have I missed, bro? And for you guys that are joining us late, you've not missed too much. We've been talking about the Joe Hart rumours, now the Metro and various other papers were reporting today that Manchester United were interested in Joe Hart. We had spoken with his representatives, had him there as a backup in case David De Gea did leave and join Real Madrid, of which there hasn't been any talk about anyway. It looks like it was just a slow day, a slow news day, and these newspapers were just making up bullshit as they usually do, getting Joe Hart's hopes up that Manchester United were in for him. Jamie Jackson of The Guardian has since tweeted saying that it's not true and Manchester United aren't after Joe Hart, and I pray to God that is true as well. Over 550 people in now. And we're going to be moving on to the second topic now. It's the Eric Dier rumours. So let me just bring the Eric Dier rumours up so we can go through these, see what these are saying, any truth in this, what's happening. So let's get these rumours up. We've got them up now. So Eric Dier has been linked with Manchester United a fair few times. Now, if you know me already, you'll know my opinion on this one, but I'll give you my opinion shortly. First of all, the rumours at the moment are Manchester United are willing to go up to £60 million for Eric Dier. £60 million for Eric Dier. 60 I'm trying not to swear here, guys. And then I get rumours like this. £60 million, Eric Dier. I've told you I tried to keep my opinions out of it till I give you the rumours, so let's keep going. Anyway, the Mirror are saying Spurs are unwilling to entertain bids for the 23-year-old, but the Mirror reports that United Executive Vice Chairman Ed Woodward is willing to go as high as £60 million in an effort to prize Dier away from White Hart Lane. Are you having an effing laugh? Are you taking the piss? Are you being serious? First of all, Manchester United shouldn't be interested in Eric Dier because he's not that great. Second of all, £60 million. He's worth about £6. Now, I know transfer fees are crazy in this day and age, but £60 million for Eric Dier. Pull the other one, please. He's not worth it at all. £60 million for Eric Dier. Now, he's a decent player. He'd be a good squad player at Manchester United at best. But £60 million, that would be a player then that's coming in expecting to start every game. Isn't good enough to be starting every game. I don't know. Why would you buy Eric Dier for £60 million? This has to be bullshit. Now, either's got to be coming from his agent in terms of, is his agent trying to get a deal done with Tottenham for a new contract? Has he signed a contract recently? I'm not too sure. You may be able to say that for me. But £60 million for Eric Dier. First of all, take the price tag out of the situation. Manchester United, Eric Dier. No, thank you. No, thank you. But then £60 million for Eric Dier. No, thank you. I do not want Eric Dier. Never mind £60 million. Like Marco say, like a few of you other have mentioned, Timothy Fosu-Mensah. I'd much rather have Timothy Fosu-Mensah playing for Manchester United and elevated into the first team. Like Dave says, I wouldn't give him 60 potatoes. I wouldn't. He's not worth it. No, I don't want Eric Dier at Manchester United. Decent player. Decent. That's it. Nothing special. The last two players we've signed from Spurs, Carrick and Berbatov. And then you want to go and sign Eric Dier. Stop taking the piss. If we're going to try and raid Spurs for any player and get into some silly negotiations with someone like Daniel Levy who would demand you move heaven and earth for him to give you his player, instead of doing that, why not give Timothy Fosu-Mensah a chance? Or if you're going to try and sign something at Spurs, why not go for Dele Alli or Harry Kane or Christian Eriksen? Why are we going to go after Eric Dier? Of all the players, Alderweireld, Vertonghen, Ali, Kane, Eriksen. There's 5 players at Spurs that I'd take over Eric Dier. £60 million for Eric Dier. And I know that prices are crazy in this market. I know that prices are crazy in this market. And I've mentioned it before. I'm no longer surprised by transfer fees. But £60 million could definitely buy you somebody that's better than Eric Dier. If you said to anybody in this day and age, or if you look at central midfielders that will leave other teams and make a move this summer, they will all be cheaper than £60 million and all be better than Eric Dier. All of them. All of them. There's so many other options out there. Nangolan, Matic, unlikely to happen because Chelsea don't want us anymore. Week in, week out and kill his legs because I don't want Eric Dier at Man United. What's the point? We don't need him. Wanyama, Paul says, that's 6 players I'd rather have. Lloris, if we lost a goalkeeper, that's 7. Please no, I do not want Eric Dier at Manchester United. Now, Christo says, James for number 7, and it looks like Christo hasn't got the news that James Rodriguez has joined Bayern Munich. Unless he has, and what I said earlier has already come true, and there's already rumours that that he's going to go to United after his 2-year loan deal. That'd be funny, eh? We will be moving on to these Alexis Sanchez rumours very, very soon. Now, obviously, Alexis Sanchez has been linked with a move to Manchester City, Bayern Munich for a while now. He's been linked there for almost all of the summer, even before the season ended as well. Dave Webb says, come on, Adam, tell us how you really feel about Dier. Mate, can you tell that I just don't want him anywhere near Man United? Herrera would have to give him a slap before he arrived anyway. We're still waiting on that. Remember it, we played that game against them. I don't think even Dier played. The little Fassi. Anyway, moving on from that. Obviously, Bayern Munich signed James Rodriguez today, which has kind of dampened the rumours linking them with Alexis Sanchez. And it's seen Manchester United linked with Alexis Sanchez. Now, I'm not sure where this actually comes from. I haven't seen many credible rumours linking Manchester United with a move for Alexis Sanchez. But we have obviously bought Robin van Persie off Arsenal in the past. And boiled a lot of piss in the process, and it was a beautiful thing. So look, Alexis Sanchez is an absolutely fantastic player. One of the best in the Premier League. I would take him at Manchester United in a heartbeat. Do I think he will join Manchester United? No, I don't. I don't think he will join Manchester United this summer. But I would love Manchester United just to make a bid for him. Just to make a bid for him. Just to rock the boat over there at Arsenal. He's obviously got a year left on his contract at this moment in time. So he's available to leave Arsenal on a free next season. And obviously, Arsenal are trying to get him a new contract agreed. He hasn't agreed it yet. Now, Bayern Munich have been linked with him. Manchester City have been linked with him. This Arsenal fan, Yusuf, keeps laughing in the comments. And he says rubbish. Now, I agree that the rumours linking Manchester United with him are rubbish. They're based on betting odds. And they're based on pure speculation. It's based on like fans saying I would like United to sign Sanchez. They've used tweets here in their article which shows you the depth that they've gone here. There is no valid link linking Manchester United with Alexis Sanchez. There's no link there at all. Now obviously a step up for Alexis Sanchez would definitely be Arsenal to Man United. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that he's got a better chance of winning silverware at Manchester United. And it would surely interest him. But what also interests him is Manchester City. We've seen how he's been a little bit shy in speaking about Manchester City in the press. And it looks like he wants to reunite himself with Pep Guardiola. And I can totally see Alexis Sanchez ending up at Manchester City. But it's interesting that if Arsenal would sell him, they would sell him to another Premier League club. They may have no choice in the matter. Because if Bayern Munich no longer want him because of James Rodriguez, then who else are going to come in for him? I can't see Real Madrid or Barcelona coming back in for him. It really only leaves Manchester City, maybe someone like Juventus that could afford him, Paris Saint-Germain as well, obviously. But Manchester City looks like the likely destination for Alexis Sanchez. I don't think Alexis Sanchez will be coming to Man United, as much as I would love Manchester United to make a bid for him. Just rock the boat over there. You know, if United signed Alexis Sanchez, we'd win the league. Because is that a good of a player? And if you add Lukaku and Sanchez, 2 of the top goal scorers to the team, we're going to win the league. It's as simple as that. But it's not going to happen. As much as we'd like United to bid for him, the rumours aren't based on anything factual. And it looks like he's going to go to Manchester City if he does leave Arsenal. He's obviously got a year left on his contract. And his agent could be putting that news out there that Alexis Sanchez and Man United stuff, so that he could get some better offers from elsewhere maybe. Who knows? United's name are often linked with players in order to get bids. WWE fan says we will win the league, Adam, which is interesting. I'm not that confident yet. I think we will challenge, but we need to bring in maybe 1 or 2 more players to the squad and see how that goes down. But I'm confident United will challenge for the league next season. But it'd be great if we won it, wouldn't it? We really do need to get back to winning our bread and butter, and the Premier League is just that. Man United God 7 says Robin van Persie Part 2. It would be just that, wouldn't it? We've got just under 800 people in the house at the moment. Make sure you like, comment, and share. Someone said Sanchez isn't coming to Old Trafford. I think he's a Arsenal fan, and I'm not saying Alexis Sanchez is coming to Manchester United, mate. I'm just discussing the rumours. And there's articles out there, there's tweets out there linking Manchester United with Alexis Sanchez. What I'm saying is there's nothing credible out there at this moment in time. Nothing credible at all linking Manchester United, and he's more likely to end up on the blue side of Manchester than he is on the red side, as much as I would love it to happen. Anyway, guys, Dave Webb says he enjoyed my interview on the Rantcast. Thank you very much, Dave. For you guys that don't know, I'm on the latest United Rantcast. If you listen to Rantcast, the podcast, then you'll know it's an absolutely fantastic podcast, and I am on it this week, so go and check that out. Oh, Robin Van Persie, says Paul. Thomas Byram says Adam doesn't peddle bullshit. You don't know, Thomas. I thought you said don't peddle bullshit and you were telling me not to. And I was going to say, whoa. I do not do that. But then I realised what you said. It's a nice one, Thomas. Will CBJ make a return? I'm not too sure at the moment. He hasn't gone with the pre-season squad. It looks like he'll be leaving Manchester United this summer. And I wouldn't be surprised if he was sold in the next week or two. I said the same about Josh Hart. With his contract winding down, he never accepted a new contract. And it looked like he was going to go. And it looks like the same will happen with Cameron Borthwick-Jackson. And I wouldn't be surprised if a few other youngsters left as well. Sam Johnston's been linked with Aston Villa. Looks like he could earn himself a permanent move or another season-long loan move to Aston Villa. We've had Guillermo Varela, who was left out of the squad. Cameron Borthwick-Jackson, like I just said, looks like he could leave. James Wilson looks like he could leave. So there's a few players that could leave at this moment in time in terms of the younger players. I wouldn't even say I would keep any of them. Of course, Cameron Borthwick-Jackson is decent at left back, but I would hope Luke Shaw can cement that spot and make that spot his own. We've also got other players, younger players coming through in the left back position as well. So there's quite a few players in that area. And then you're looking at Samuel Johnston. Going to be difficult for him to get past Joel Pereira. Jose Mourinho has already made it clear that he's a big fan of Joel Pereira, so it's unlikely for that to happen. And then you look at Guillermo Varela. Hasn't had the best time when he's been on loan, so unlikely to come back to Manchester United. Who's the other one? James Wilson's had difficult loan spells, difficult injuries, but unlikely to get an opportunity at United, especially when you look at the fact that we've signed Romelu Lukaku now as well. Marcus Rashford has made the breakthrough, etc. So can't see James Wilson getting an opportunity either. So it's likely all of these youngsters will leave Manchester United this summer, either permanently or on loan. Remains to be seen which one will be which. Lindelof number 2 says DP Banguera. It does look like that may be the case, but nothing has been confirmed yet. Sapun Giotti says Andreas Pereira, you think he's going to do well? I do think Andreas Pereira is going to do well, to be totally honest with you. I hope he has a good pre-season. Obviously, Jose Mourinho was keeping in touch with him while he was over in Spain on loan. And he was keeping in touch with him in his ear, telling him that you're still part of my plans, and that's great to hear. And I hope Andreas Pereira does well on a pre-season loan. Obviously, with Antoine Griezmann not coming, Wayne Rooney leaving, there's positions in that number 10 area. Now, we could sign a player that can fill that spot, although we haven't been linked with a standout signing in terms of that number 10 position. But if Andreas Pereira can prove to Jose Mourinho that Jose can trust him, then I have no doubt that Andreas Pereira can earn a place in the squad. Usman says, Adam, get a trim. And I've just been talking about that today, that I need to book my trim in this week. It's funny because I had a trim last week and it's already grown back quite quickly. Load of bullshit, eh? Need to get a refund on that haircut. Who's next to sign apart from Ivan, says Sam Drew. Ivan Perisic looks likely to sign, doesn't he? But I do hope someone like Fabinho or... You know what? I wouldn't even care really that much if we just signed Perisic and that was it. Because I've got so much faith in Timothy Fosu. Do you guys think I'm right in having this faith in Timothy Fosu-Mensah? Or do you think I'm wrong? What do you think about that? Do you think it would be wrong for us not to make a central defensive midfield signing? Do you think it's too much of a risk if we don't make that signing? Revenant says, what are your thoughts on Raja Nangolan? And I think this kind of fits into what I'm saying about Fosu Mensah. It's why I kind of preferred Matic to Fabinho and Nangolan as well, being the age that he's at. He's not going to be around for that long, dominating and playing week in, week out. They're of an older age, whereas, you know, someone like Fabinho is still very young and he can cement that spot and make that spot his own. So it's an interesting one. Obviously, someone like Nangolan is a fantastic player. I think he's prime and ready for the Premier League at the moment. But it's an interesting one to see what would actually happen. Timbo is an upcoming beast, says Rowan. I'm totally wrong, says Mr. Problematic. He has to fight for his position, says Thomas. I totally agree as well. Timmy will kill it in CDM. Connor, thank you for your nice comment. Our doctor says he's too young still. Give Timbo the chance in the friendlies, says... sorry, these comments are moving very, very quickly. He's too young, says Druv. Ewan mentioned his inexperience in the Champions League. Rohill says, why don't we hijack Chelsea's target Bakayoko? And this has obviously been mentioned in the press recently that Manchester United are after Chelsea's target Bakayoko. And I think it's absolute bollocks, to be honest with you. I don't think Manchester United are after Bakayoko. I think it's a case that Chelsea are probably feeding it out there to the press that United are after Bakayoko, so that when they sign him, it looks like they got one up on us. After United signed Lukaku ahead of Chelsea when Chelsea thought they had him in the bag, it looks like they're trying to get one over United, or at least make it seem that way, by feeding the information out there that United are also interested. So I don't think United are actually after Bakayoko at all. Guys, I'm 2 subscribers away from 35,800. So please, if you haven't yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Please do like, comment and share as well. We're trying to hit 40,000 subscribers by the beginning of the new Premier League season. Can we do it? What do you guys think? I think we can. We've had a lot of new subscribers in the last month. I think I've had around 3,500 in the last month. So it's been a good rise recently. We need to keep that kind of rise up, and we will hit that target. Chelsea are feeding the press just to pretend they beat us, says Ronak. I totally agree. Give Timbo game time, says Mustafa. Yeah, when I say that we need to give Timothy Fosu Mensah game time, I don't mean play him week in, week out and make him the first choice. I mean give him 25 to 30 appearances next season would be nice. 20 appearances would be nice next season. He needs to be playing as many games as possible, coming off the bench in the Premier League, starting games in the cups, starting the odd game at home here and there, the ones that we're expected to win. We need to be getting him through into this first team because he's supremely talented. And if he doesn't do well at Man United, he will do well elsewhere. I have no doubt about that. Coochie says, just subscribe. Thank you very much, new subscribers. And of course, you, Coochie V. Danny Murphy, with an I. So not the Scouse one. I don't know whether you're from Liverpool, you may be Scouse. But thank you, Dan, for liking the video and for subscribing, of course, as well. Guessing Ronaldo isn't leaving WWE fan. You just realised, mate? I knew he was never leaving. I knew he was never leaving. Lee Farrell, all the way in Ireland. How you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well. I've got a trip to Ireland scheduled very, very soon. I really do need to hit that place up again. Haven't been out there in a while. Need to go see the family as well. What's happening with Sanchez, says Philip. There's been rumours linking him with Manchester United that are absolutely bollocks, to be totally honest with you. They're based on some Manchester United fans tweeting they would like him to sign for us. They're based on Bayern Munich now signing James Rodriguez. People saying that they're out of the race for Sanchez and United could potentially rival City for him. But we're not actually, I don't think we're actually after him. As much as I would love us to make a bid for him. But then I thought we weren't after Lukaku and we went and signed him. So what do I know, eh? Have got a few things right this window though. I said Rooney had to go. He did go. I said that Josh Hart may leave. He left. I said James Rodriguez wouldn't come to Manchester United. He didn't. So there's a few things that I have been right on, but I've been wrong on a few things as well. It happens every single summer with us all. I'm sure if we all recorded our conversations with our friends and things like that, then we'd realise that we get a hell of a lot of things wrong when we talk about football. How about a cheeky move for Ozil? No, thank you, Mangashu. I don't want us to go for Ozil. Should promote Willock, says Sam Smith. Januzaj's transfer, says DP Banguera. It does look like Januzaj's days are numbers at Old Trafford, doesn't it? It really does look like his days are numbered. Be nice if Andres Pereira, Fosu Mensah, Twanzebe got the chance to play for the first team, says Christy. Totally agree with you, mate. Those three players are a fantastic bunch of academy players, and the three that could help build the spine of the team. I know we've got an incredible, strong spine of the team at the moment in David De Gea, Bailey, Lindelof, Pogba, Herrera, and Romelu Lukaku. That's a fantastic spine to the team. But then if you can have coming behind them, Joel Pereira, Axel Twanzebe, Timothy Fosu Mensah, Marcus Rashford, that's fucking amazing too. It's such a fantastic team we're building at the moment. It really is such a fantastic team. Assad mentions Oxlade-Chamberlain. Now I know Oxlade-Chamberlain is coming up to his contract expiry date, and he may leave Arsenal. Now he is one player that I would actually take at Manchester United from Arsenal. When not talking about Sanchez, I think Sanchez and Oxlade-Chamberlain are definitely the two. Probably the only two that I would take from Arsenal. I think Oxlade-Chamberlain would make a great squad player at Manchester United. Can occupy a wide position, central position. Is young, talented, and I think he's one of Arsenal's standout players behind Sanchez. I really do. Wouldn't mind him as a squad player at Manchester United at all. So yeah, guys, that's it at this moment in time. For today, it's been a quiet one. Not much rumours knocking about. Obviously, since United confirmed the news of Romelu Lukaku, we spoke about Eric Dier, the rumours linking United with a £60 million move for him today, and how I do not want that to happen. No way, Jose. Whether it was free or £60 million, I do not want Eric Dier at Manchester United. Then, of course, we were speaking about, what was it? We were talking about Eric Dier, Alexis Sanchez. What was the other one? It slipped my mind. It's absolutely slipped my mind. That's how you know these rumours have been absolute bollocks, every single last one of them. Every single last one of them have been absolutely bollocks. Sanchez isn't going to happen. Let's face it. Darren G says his sub. Thank you very much, Darren. Joe Hart, that was the other one. That irrelevant knobhead that we spoke about. He's not going to join Manchester United either this summer, despite the links. Jamie Jackson has come out and silenced them ones very quickly. And Alexis Sanchez has been linked to Manchester United. And as much as I would love him to join Manchester United, just for the piss that it would boil at the Emirates, I cannot see it happening. Guys, thank you for joining us here on Adam McKola TV. Make sure you like, share, get your comments in below on all that we've discussed today. And subscribe right now. Do what it says in the bottom corner. Is it right, left, right-hand corner? Do what it says there. Subscribe to Adam McKola TV. Can we hit 40k by the start of the new Premier League campaign? With your help, we can. See you later.